It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. I gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, wherever it's at in your chart. Great rising, salutations. It's great to be back. Sorry, it's such a short notice, but this is the current energy spread for the Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, this is a disclaimer. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Now, if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, I try to be the best reader for you. It's other beautiful people that can help assist you on your journey, okay? Now, again, I am so sorry that it's so such of a short notice for me to come live. So we're gonna wait for a split second to let other people in, okay? But now let's go ahead and do the disclaimer. This is a general reading. Again, take it as it resonates. If it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, again, I try to be the best reader that I can be for you. Now, great rising, rich rising. I hope you're doing good, doing wonderful, doing swell. But we're gonna get a little energetic spread on this one, okay? About the current energy. That's what's going on for the Virgo. And then I will bring another video for you all tonight. Yes. And again, before we get started, I want to say shout out to everybody who did listen to the interview on 103.7 FM. Yes, it was a beautiful turnaround. We had 3 segments. We talked about why relationships failing, the economy and what's going on, the perception of how people view relationships, etc., etc., etc. Now, when I get clips of it, I will put it on, on this channel, and I also put it on my other social media platforms. Okay. So, with that basically being said, Spirit Guides, Angel Universe, we are thankful for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody wishing any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy and we're going to give it to who? The universe, and never to the sender, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Salah. Let's go directly into this. It's no downloads that came in for me that's on the video for later on. I just wanted to come in and give an energetic spread. So we're going to see what's going on with you right now, okay? We're not even going to do meditation. We're going to do meditation later on, okay? So if you're looking forward towards the meditation, let's just ring the bell. Let's do it like this. Let's just make it easy. We're not going to do any mudras today. We're just going to breathe in positive energy and let out all the negative energy. You see how I said I wasn't going to do it? I've done it anyway. All right, here we go. Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. Breathe in positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. We letting it go. One last time. Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light. You doing great. Full abundance. Hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. We are letting it go. We're giving it to the universe. Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Salah. Let's get into this thing. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we are healing on, okay? First thing is first. Virgo, I feel like right now you may be going through a certain situation about some type of action. You may be feeling like you selling out on yourself. You may be feeling like you self-sabotaging yourself. This can be dealing with a relationship, or can this just be dealing with the energy that's around you right now. So don't feel like you selling out. What you're doing for you, you're doing the best thing you need to do. It's a healing process, okay? You are taking action on yourself to become better. Now, it may be frustrating, whatever you in. We're going to get into tarot in a minute. But whatever you may be in, you are learning the lessons about a certain decision that you need to make. You may need to look for your higher sources up above the universe to give you some type of hint, some type of clues, or some type of signs when it comes to your healing journey. And Virgo, one more thing. The reason why some of y'all are not healing right now, because I gotta flip it right quick. Because for one, you think you selling out on yourself. Two, you're not looking at the guidance from a help above, and you're not paying attention to the signs. So some of you may have already paid attention to the signs of what you need to see. And then again, some of you may not. But if you have not, don't sell out on yourself. Whatever you are doing for yourself is only gonna be beneficial for you right now, okay? No, you can't bring Mimi into this. No, you can't bring Tyrone into this. This is only for Virgo or the cross watcher as an individual. Now, you are deciding to make some type of decision to learn, and you are very wise about this. So seek. You've been asking the universe to send you some type of sign, send you something that you need to see, something that's going to be a confirmation or a clarification about what you need to do. Spirit saying in order for you to heal, you have to see it within yourself, see whatever problem that is going on in your life, address it, embrace it, and take action towards it. Stop being a people pleaser, Virgo. Stop trying to please people who is not reciprocating their energy, okay? So, with that basically being said, let's get directly into this thing. How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing great, swell, wonderful. Shout out to all of my queens out there, and if my kings are watching, shout out to y'all also. Y'all are all beautiful vessels and beautiful souls, okay? So let's see what we got for the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node in Venus. Now, even if you're a cross watcher, we welcome you in with open arms, and we hope that a Virgo did not do this to you, but if they did, we welcome you in to get the knowledge and the understanding that you need to get yourself together, okay? So what we got right now is the Three of Cups basically being in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse as well. We got a lot of reversals, Virgo, coming into what's going on with you, which is energy, okay? So I feel like right now, some of you may be overindulging in something emotionally that you know you need to put a stop to because it's hurting your foundation. This can be you dealing with somebody who's emotionally unavailable. They may have been overindulging into giving a lot of energy out elsewhere where you're not being a priority. Or Virgo, this can be you being the person that feel like you need to hang on to everything that is necessary in order for you to grow. Virgo, you in some type of delay about walking away from something, but you are being very optimistic. We'll figure out a little bit more about this in a second. Now, I feel like some of the challenges that you are facing right now with the Eight of Wands basically being in reverse, you are regaining power, but you're trying to find some type of strategic approach to get over some type of challenge that you are dealing with, only because, Virgo, when you keep looking at whatever action you need to take, you keep going back to your past instead of having that hope, that faith, that wish, that guidance, that help from above, and the sign that you need in order to walk towards your journey. Now, I am sensing some of you being very strategic, some of you being very intellectual on the way that you're going, the way that you're walking, the people that you are dealing with. However, Virgo, you are ready, you are still being a little bit codependent on the people that surround you. Spirit want me to tell you it's time for you to complete whatever cycle that you need to complete. The time is now. This is what you need to do, okay? Now, with the Ace of Cups basically being in reverse, clarified with the Page of Pentacles upright, it's letting me know right now, Virgo, also, you've been given a lot of emotions, a lot of energy to people where it's not being reciprocated, where you feel like you alone. Now you are starting to take efforts into your life to walk towards the place that you need to be, okay? I'm gonna show y'all the cards. Some of y'all leaving because y'all want to see cards. Okay, I'm gonna show you the cards. So, spirit guys in the universe, what else do we have for Virgo? I feel like right now, Virgo, you're not clinging on to anybody right now. It's a lot of reversals going on, so you are doing a lot of drastic changes. Now, right now, you're not clinging on to anybody. You're not doing anything that you normally do. You have switched and you became unpredictable. Okay. Now, the reason why you are hanging on to things, or somebody may be trying to hang on to you for greed, is because some type of influences you are no longer going by. Okay. You are no longer going for third party situations. You are no longer attaching yourself onto something that is not reciprocated or is not going to give you what you want in return. Virgo, I'm seeing right now the reason why you in some type of delayment right now because it's cloudy judgment right now. Maybe some distortions, some type of illusions, but the reason why you being optimistic because even though you know it's unbalanced, Virgo, ooh, we may need to fix our pride. We may need to fix our ego. We may need to understand it may be something that we need to let go. I know a lot of Virgos love a challenge. Virgos love challenges. One thing about us, we're going to love it. Now the problem is, Virgo, we sometimes you need to know how to take a L, okay? And it's not a loss. It's called a learning lesson. Some people can't be fixed. Some people are broken, and that's just the way that they are. Now, if you are dealing with somebody in a relationship dynamic like this, you just got to understand the person is going to be them. They can't change. They won't change. Virgo, you got to understand if they not changing, you got two options. You either gonna deal with who they are, or you're gonna take some type of action to push forward. Now, Virgo, right now with the Eight of Wands basically being in reverse, okay? Eight of Wands basically being in reverse. Again, you put some type of stop of action, or when it comes to things coming to your past, you have stopped it. Now, it may be some type of imbalance, maybe some type of distortion that may be going on in a relationship. Again, it can be somebody being arrogant enough and stubborn to not to see the other side of what you're trying to see. And this is why you being very intellectual and very strategic about what's going on into your life, okay, Virgo? Now, Spirit want me to tell you right now, you are no longer going into a deep intuition about the scenario or the decision that you need to make, because while you being so strategic, you are being strategic about something that you are addicted to. So some of you may be addicted towards lovers. Some of you may be addicted towards maybe trying to find some type of balance within a relationship rather than finding balance within yourself. Okay. Now, if it resonates, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Okay. Don't run off on me today. This is some knowledge. Okay. I told you I got something for y'all later. Okay. Now, what to say? Okay. Now, not only that, Virgo, I feel like you no longer want to go into any type of conflict right now. You being cloudy, you're tired of having your mind going back and forth in some type of notion. When I say notion, it's about clashing. You are tired of clashing. You are tired of pouring in all your heart, all your energy, all your soul, maybe into a job, maybe into a relationship, and you still feel like you're not getting nothing in return. This is why most of y'all feel like you alone. Now, Virgo, also, you understood that if some of you made a mistake, some of you understood the lessons that you made a mistake about. Now, this can be very like you feeling like you lost by yourself, or you may be feeling like even if you, majority of you in relationships where you still feel like you alone. That's why Spirit said you're not paying attention to the signs. Pay attention to what a person is doing. Like a pair of loose lips can say anything, but actions speak louder than words, Virgo. Okay. Now, what they're basically saying, what you're going through right now and the energy, you are, for one, you are learning how to release. You are learning how not to let people take you for granted. You are learning how to stop being predictable. You being very unpredictable right now at this moment. And I feel like right now you are just being in your maiden self. You are going back into this deep type of energy where you are transforming back to the place that you once was. Some of you had to release a relationship because it was a learning lesson. Some of you had to release a friendship because, again, it was a learning lesson. Some of you have went through the ups and some of you have went through the downs. But what you are understanding now, Virgo, about yourself, that with the world card basically being in reverse, you have to allow yourself to let things take place. And this is why you are no longer clinging. This is why you are no longer trying to attach yourself to people who is not giving you the same energy. It's all because of a third party situation. You getting tired of being an option. You getting tired of being a toy or a object on the shelf when somebody only come and deals with you when it's only beneficial for them. Virgo, the influences had to stop because you got tired again of pouring all your emotions into people who is not giving things back into you. Okay, Virgo? Now, with the cloudy judgments inside your head, you already know what it led to. It had to lead to a tower moment because you did not understand. You've been putting in the work. The person that you may have been dealing with or the job may not acknowledge you. They may not see you for your worth, see you for your value. So what had to happen is Spirit is like, okay, my child, okay, my prince, my princess, my queen, my king. Okay, you don't understand the lessons of what's going on or the signs that we tried to show you. You're not paying attention to the signs. You're not seeking help from us. So what we got to do, since you done prayed about it, and you done talked about it, what we got to do now, we got to come in and intervene. And this is why karma is taking place on the individuals that's around you, because you done went through the work. Somebody, again, pride and ego went in the way. But what it helped you do with the Three of Wands, it helped you overcome over the challenges that you needed to overcome from. Now, here we go. I may be getting a little too scholar for you. So let me break this down a little bit more, okay? I gotta go down a little bit on the vibration. And I'm not saying I'm y'all low vibration. I'm just saying I may be way on a whole nother atmosphere right now. So let me bring it down. All right. Virgo, again, something that you may be challenging about is how you control your emotions with the Queen of Cups basically being in reverse. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands basically being in reverse as well. So it is letting me know emotionally you have put a lot of stops to a lot of people because you are no longer inspired into giving all of your energy into a certain individual or something in particular. Let it resonate the way how it resonates. Now, empathically, you feel like you may be losing yourself, but you're not stressing out about it. You know you got to cut something off. This can be substance abuse for some of you. This can be you overindulging into trying to figure out what me, Tyrone, BB, CC, what they doing into their life. And Virgo, even though you're not stressing out about it anymore, you starting to regain victory within yourself to balance your emotions. Even though this tower moment has taken place, Virgo, you are no longer confused about the choice and the options that you need to take. Spirit woman to tell you right now, it's time for you to take that leap of faith. Even though you a pure, innocent soul vessel, you know you dealing with a lot of people that's dealing with a lot of ego and a lot of pride. You have finally overcame over your fears to finally take some type of action in order to move forward. Virgo, right now, you are standing back in your big boss type of energy. Some of you in your emperor energy. You had to, okay, in order to be a leader, I hate to cut it off like that. In order to be a leader, you had to follow. In order to follow, you have to learn in order to be that leader. So, in other words, some of us had to go back in our past to overcome over the challenges that we thought we faced. This could be with a relationship. This can be us at a job thinking we're way up here and we had to leave something so spirit can show us that you can go back to the bottom and rise back up to the top. You can be in a relationship that is good, but the lesson that you was giving somebody wasn't for a lifetime. It was for a season. Sometimes spirit had to break us down to rebuild us to be stronger Virgos, to be stronger cross watchers, to be the stronger high vibrational individuals. But we also had to be that, that I hate to say it like this. We had to be that beacon of that angelic light for people to see what it's really like with the divine people we run across in our lives. I hope that made sense. So Virgo, even though you back in your big boss type of energy, even though you went back through the lessons you had to learn from Virgo, you had to go through and do a lot of research on yourself. You had to do a lot of research on how to deal with certain individuals around you. You had to deal with not like with jobs. You had to deal how to be more humble. Some of you are realigning your crown chakra. I don't know why I just seen purple out of nowhere. Spirit guys, I thank you for that. Now, even though you are working on protection, you are working on a lot of things into your life, Virgo, that's going to keep you abundant. Spirit woman to tell you right now, even though whatever challenge that you go through, you always that inspirational type of soul. You always show people how to get through situations, even at your lowest point, even when conflicts are involved, even when things don't go your way, Virgo, you still have that radiant light, that beautiful energy that just attract people around. Now, not only that, Virgo, you got to stop hanging on to things that's not good for you. And this is what's going on with the Four of Pentacles. This is a challenge for you, Virgo. It's time for you, again, to take that leap of faith. Don't be confused about what you need to do because, again, you are that beautiful light. You are attractive. Other people will come to you if a situation doesn't work out for you in this type of cycle that you in. Again, you are learning the cycles and the lessons of dealing around individuals that you normally say yes to. Now, since you've been saying no, since you've been standing your ground, since you've been standing on your boundaries, Virgo, you have elevated into another higher dynamic type of individual. Virgo, you are no longer stressing out about what people are doing behind your back. You are no longer stressing out about relationships when it comes to put you at your lowest point. You learn the lessons from your past in order for you to go through what you had to go through. That's why you're not accepting any more conflicts. You understood the lesson that, yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, I learned this lesson from dealing with this type of individual. Or, yes, I finally understand the dynamic of what I need to learn from for being in this marriage or being in this relationship. Virgo, you are starting to understand yourself and you are starting to stand your ground and you are starting to put more effort into yourself. You are no longer being hollow, being shallow about what if, what it could be. Now you are looking like, okay, it's a misunderstanding. I understand that. Here go my victory. Here go my recognition towards myself. And what I'm finna do, I'm finna shine bright. And people are seeing you shining too. Again, people have watched your growth. People have been watching your development. People has been seeing everything that you have been doing into your life, even though you may look like you ain't done enough. You have. Even though people may have treated you poorly, you are still shining. You are still growing. You are still developing. And how you are now, Virgo, you are no longer letting anybody bring any conflict in your life. You are no longer settling for anything. You are no longer settling for less. Now it's the season that you are understanding that you are stepping back into your boss energy. You are stepping back into that big high vibrational energy that you carry. Virgo, you've been doing information and been getting research and been doing this so long about how to better yourself, how to lead yourself towards the light, how to get through the darkness, how to get through the pain, how to get through the depression, how to get through the isolation. You have went through everything. You went through the stress, the anxiety, the depression, the loss, the hurt. You done went through all the negative. Now you finally let that negative go. Some of you was battling yourself, dealing with people around you. That's why it's called mirroring. That's why it's called you looking at somebody, and the reflection that you see of the things that you don't like about an individual has created you to stand firm on your boundaries to be a stronger individual. Ashe, ashe, amen. What else that we got? Let's go spiritual right quick. I told you I wanted to go live for a minute. We needed this live. And I will give you some content later, but this is the energy that's around you, Virgo. I'm not going to be the one and tell you, nah, this is for next week. And nah, this is the energy that is going on around you right now. Let's see what you don't even know spiritually. Spiritually, what's going on with Virgo? Right now, we got the Six of Pentacles upright again. Virgo, it's been a lot of give and take when it comes to your spiritual battles. Like, you've been understanding, but what I love about it is you've been knowing how to be harmonious in this balance as well. You sit up and being very harmonious. You are rooting yourself back into the ground of probably doing meditation, probably doing groundwork. Since the season has changed, you probably been going outside more, breathing in some of this beautiful oxygen that is outside. You've been regenerating and rejuvenating yourself on a spiritual sense. Spiritually, this is 5-dimensional we talking about, okay? Now, not only that, the voyages that you may be going into with the Seven of Swords basically being in reverse, you are moving on from individuals on a spiritual sense. The deities that's been around you, you're like, you know what? You keep your deity. You know what? You keep whatever you got over there. Just keep it over there. I've been dealing with it for so long as a Virgo spiritually. Spirit is showing you right now the voyages that you on. You can't transcend and you can't ascend to this next level till you understand the voyage and the lesson that you need to learn right now. Some of you are learning lessons about moving forward away from people, but you got to be stronger than what you are. Spirit said you ain't strong enough yet. That's why you bringing the tower moment. You're not strong enough yet to crush through the opposition of what you're going through. A lot of fears, and the fears is creating a lot of imbalance with you when it comes to what you need to balance on, Virgo. Your equilibrium might be off just a little bit. You're not balancing yourself the way that it needs to be, okay? Now, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Now, not only that, I feel like right now, you may be falling into place. This is a voyage. I see a lot of spiritually you're going into a new cycle, but you keep falling back into the past, all because you're not seeing the actions that you need to take. When it comes to individuals, especially Virgo, people around you have put you in a dark mode. You can't keep living in this mode right quick, okay? Now, even though you're very perceptive of looking at people in other situations right now, Virgo, you still got to take the actions that you need right now. You are in motion to ascend on your journey spiritually. Yes, you are in that motion, but you got to understand the mistakes that you made is going to help you rebuild your character. And that's what some of you are scared to understand. Some of you are scared to realize that in your life, Virgo, you're not shallow. Right now, you going through the motions, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Your spirit guides and your ancestors are watching over you, protecting you, leading you, guiding you till you get to your recognition and towards your victory. You see this reef? This reef is it signifies to me right now. It's just like you, this beautiful reef, right? That everybody needs to see. You are in the spotlight, whether if you like it or not. You may be at work, and the way how you work, people to see you on the spotlight. You may be an individual, or you may be a tarot reader, you may be a podcaster, you may be a social media light. It's time for people to look at you. It's nothing wrong with what you're going through, Virgo. Virgos don't show a lot of people what they go through on the inside. And Virgo, even though you're not showing people, people are still looking at you, knowing what you went through. This what makes you so admirable. This what makes the Virgo women, oh gosh, this spirit woman to say it. This what makes the Virgo women so beautiful. This is what to make the Virgo men so handsome. It's because yeah, we stand our ground. Some people think we may be a-holes. You know, some of us, some most people think we arrogant. We're not. We just very analytical. We just very observant. We're not gonna let nobody in our energy unless we want them in. And 9 times out of 10, the people that we let in our energy had some type of mask on. But Virgo, we do the healing thing. We think we can heal everybody, so that's how they get in. And then when we let them in and we realize their true character, we don't know how to get them out. That's the problem with Virgos. But today is a new day. You are starting to understand that by you ascending into a higher individual, a higher being, a higher person in life, Virgo, you let the universe aid you and guide you to where you need to be. Look, see how wounded you done been? See spiritually how wounded and it hurt you was, and you still see how spirit guides and angels was watching over you? You see that? And I love it. It's because that green represents your heart chakra. You had to go back deep within your heart to start loving yourself again in order to grow. All right, let's see what else that we got. I'll be on here for a while with y'all. Y'all know how I be when I'm on the streams. Okay, so make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Now, thing about it is, okay, let me break something down to y'all, okay? Because you know now, since I'm finna get on the psychological part, I'm finna get on psychology a little bit. Virgo, when we go through certain situations in our life, when we say we done, yes, we done. But you want me to tell you how you know when you really done? You stop talking about it. When a Virgo really done, let me tell you something my grandmama told me, okay? God rest her soul. She probably channeling through me right now. Um, when you are tired, you'll do something about it. Until then, you're not tired. What she basically told me was, in kind words, if you in a relationship and you say you done, but you still complaining to that person about what they doing, or you still worried about what they doing, or you still thinking about them in your mind, you're not done. When you done with somebody, you will leave clothes, shoes, cars, whatever, just for peace. That's when you officially done. To then, like exotic, you still in it. Let's keep going. Spirit guys ain't in the universe. What else do we have for the beautiful Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Now, with the Two of Pentacles basically being in reverse with the Two of Swords, you got a major decision. And again, you've been dealing with a lot of reversals. So some of y'all are getting out of your dark energy, okay? Now, some people don't know you in it, but I know you in it because the card's showing me that you're in it. Uh, so stop being confused about the choices that you need to make into your life, okay? Because it's sending you down the wrong road for some of you if you're still dealing with toxic individuals. It's time to make that sacrifice. It's time to make that sacrifice that is necessary for you to grow, okay? Right now, I feel like you may be hanging around, lingering around again because you don't have the courage and the faith to stand on your own for some of you. Now, not only that, Ten of Swords basically being in reverse, you got to look at the progress that you have been through. You don't went through the ends. You don't went through the outs. You don't went through the tries. You don't went through the trials. You don't went through the tribulations. You don't went through it all in your life. And this is why somebody who's around you mentally wanted you to spiral out of place spiritually. This is why you feel like somebody have lowered your vibration. And I'm not saying low. Let me rephrase that because I don't like saying words out like that. Somebody have created your mind to lose their self-worth. This is why you spiraling out all over the place. This is one of the main reasons why, Virgo, when you go through a situation with somebody that you care about and it hurts so bad, it's because they mentally want to keep you right there for control. You let that go. And once you start understanding that you wanted longevity with the Ten of Pentacles, you wanted something better, and you realize for a Virgo, you going for that forever, and that forever ain't gonna be forever that's tolerable because you was dealing with who? I always don't like to say this. You were dealing with a Five of Swords. You got tired of trying to deal with somebody by any means. Somebody broke your character spiritually inside and out. And what happened was with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you realized you was giving all your energy into certain individuals that closed the doors down for you by you had to do what? Eight of Cups. They closed the doors and you realized that, so you had to walk away. The more you started balancing yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, the more empathic that you start to come back into your life, Virgo. And this is the energy that we are feeling. Let the universe continue to aid you, because where you're going, you are moving forward. And you moving forward in a beautiful light. It took you a while to get here, okay? It took you a moment to see. Some of you are late bloomers. There's nothing wrong with being a late bloomer. What is a late bloomer? A spiritual late bloomer to me is a person who learned the lessons longer than the ones who actually are where they need to be. Okay? So, with that basically being said, should I keep going or should I stop? What y'all want to do? This is y'all day. So what y'all want to do? Y'all want to stop right here? I can stop, or we can just keep rolling. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Y'all got about 20 seconds to decide. So, or do y'all just want to finish out with the outcome? Let's do it. Keep going. Give me two more. Give me two more. Keep going. All right. We're going to keep rolling in. Spirit guides and the universe. What is the financial side of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Right now, we got the King of Cups basically being upright, clarified, with the Four of Wands basically being in reverse, Virgo. So we're going to say it like this. Right now, the main thing that you need to understand when it comes to finances, right now, you are managing your money the best way. You are being very stern. You are being very particular in what you need, but don't let your attitude get in the way. Other words, stop trying. If you are the ones that's trying to keep up with the Joneses or trying to keep up with a certain lifestyle, Spirit want me to tell you, hang on right now. Now, let's be 1,000 right quick, okay? Look at the economy. Now, going on with the economy, we may hit a recession. We may hit a recession, okay? So, some of y'all are already knowing that. Some of you are already knowing what's going on into your life, and you are hanging on to the bag. Right now, you know you being prosperous. Right now, some of y'all know it's down to the nitty gritty right now. And even if it's down to the nitty gritty, you got to make that decision. Don't be confused. Stand in your boss type of energy. Stand in your emperor energy. This is why you probably standing in your lane. Now, we can reflect this with a relationship a little bit. This may be a little conflict. It's because you may not be giving out money the way that you used to be. You may be hanging on tight because you seeing something that's coming in play that everybody else is not seeing. So while you stepping into this energy, you looking for the longevity. You looking for the long term about a situation. So what this basically doing for you on a money finance aspect, you are finding ways to overcome over situations before they even happen. Now, let's keep going. Virgo, you being optimistic. If some of you got a low finance right now, some of y'all being very optimistic, because one thing I can say about Virgos, we know how to get a bag, okay? So the economy really will not hurt us when it comes down to us being handcrafters and anything like that, because for one, our minds, we know how to make a bag as an entrepreneur anywhere had go. But let's keep going. Now, some of you are entrepreneurs right now. Hang on to the bag right now. Ten of Pentacles basically being in reverse, okay? You may be going through a little emotional strife right now when it comes to finances, just a little bit, but you got to walk away from things that's not suitable, okay? Now, if something has been completed, don't let yourself, you got to be mutable, okay, Virgo? Because you may be stuck in your ways. When I seen that, you may be fixed, like be acting like a fixed sign right now. So don't be acting stuck in your ways. Just hang on to the bag and move slowly. Move very slowly with the Knight of Cups basically being upright. If there's any offers coming in, it may be offers coming in slowly. That's going to help you progress. But don't be scared to take that leap of faith, okay, Virgo? Because I know a lot of y'all will be scared to take a leap of faith when it comes to certain situations dealing with money. Now, also what I'm seeing, Virgo, you do know how to manage money. Stop giving money out to your friends right now. I don't care. Okay, here we go. This is why it's still dealing with some of these conflicts with your energy. Because again, you have pulled your energy back. So even when it comes to finances, stop helping people that can't help themselves. Okay? Let's go back. When you was down and out and you was at your lowest, think of all the people that was around you that tried to help you then. Now, if they the ones that's still around in your life, them the ones you help. But if you was out there and let's say we're gonna say Mimi. We like to say Mimi. If Mimi wasn't helping you when you was starting, this is for the women. If Mimi wasn't helping you start your hair business, and then you turn around and got successful, and you got to the point, and here come Mimi coming back around talking about, can you let me borrow? Let me get your booth. Can I get in there with you and do this? And Mimi didn't put nothing on the tax liens and on the taxes and file nothing like that. Mimi ain't your friend. Mimi is a leech. Okay. Okay. So you got to understand, some of these people around you is trying to come back in because financially you are secure enough to how to keep a bag, how to keep going, how to keep pushing, how to keep moving forward. You got to watch out for some of these people, okay, Virgo? So hang on tight to your finances. Cause right now, whatever trouble, something may be shocking that may be coming into place dealing with your finances, something unexpected. Somebody may be trying to chase a bag right now. This can be you or the significant other that you may be dealing with if it's a significant other. But Virgo, right now, don't feel like you abandoned, don't feel like you dismissed about your finances, because even though some of y'all may be looking for jobs right now, if you're looking for jobs and you've been getting rejected, stand in your boss energy. Don't get sidetracked because what somebody ain't gonna do. Take what's there, okay? Now, again, we are talking about some real stuff right here, okay? Now, not only that, don't feel like you stuck and you trapped and you captive about what's going on with your finances, okay? Because right now, you got the clarity and the truth that you need to stop giving your money out to people. Like, I feel a strong energy of like you trying to help people. Baby, this ain't the time. This ain't the time to help somebody. If somebody can't pay their rent, I don't care. If they can't pay their rent and they can't pay their light bill, baby, that ain't your problem. Are you paying yours? How they helped you with yours? How they help you pay any payments? All right, then. All right, let's keep going. Let's get out for finances right quick. Let's get into a little bit of love before we close this out, okay? We going to get a little bit more. Spirit guys in the universe, what do we have with Virgo dealing with love right now? What is the current energy with Virgo dealing with love? Okay, we got the devil card basically being in reverse with the seven of pentacles basically being, no, upright. Okay, say it right. We got devil card in reverse, seven of pentacles upright. Letting us know right now you are releasing toxicity. You are no longer being a puppet. You are understanding that whatever troubles that you in, it really ain't big as you think it is, because you know how to invest. And if you've been investing into a relationship, you have stopped and pulled that energy back and started investing into yourself, because you're getting tired of being alone, tired of being abandoned, tired of feeling isolated. You realize that you choose to be in that situation. So Virgo, some of you have opened up new doors to start to take new decisions when it comes to love. Some of you want the longevity, but right now you want longevity without pouring all your energy into it. And with the Six of Cups basically being upright, you moved away from somebody who's not giving you the happiness that you deserve, but you being positive about it. You officially moving on, because what you want justified is going to be justified for you to I'm gonna let you go, Virgo. They see you being this beautiful, soulful, nurturing individual. However, time heal all wounds. That's what you're saying. You're like, look, I got different options. Not only that, you don't want to be having a lack of self-doubt within yourself, dealing with somebody who put you in third-party situations and hurt. And you chose to be the Hierophant. You understood the lessons. You chose to move on to something higher and more elevational. And right now, even though with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, you sitting up there looking like you had to put a stop of being mentally blocked in some type of situation. Even though you have a lack of direction, but you are starting to collaborate and to network with other people, and people are starting to come into your life to give you exactly what you need. Okay, Virgo? Cross Watcher, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Now, let's go ahead and get up out of here. I am preparing to move in my perfect place, which is on the way for me right now. Ashe, amen, namaste. Salah. If it resonates with you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. I told you I had to get back with y'all. I am guided by my higher self, which always want the best for me and for us. Okay? Ashe, amen, namaste, salah. What else do we have? I am fully supported by the universe. I am fully supported by the universe. Ashe, amen, namaste, salah. Now, here we go. If you want a personal reading, you can get at me, text me. We can make that happen. I just want to say I love you. God love you. The universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. Before we close this out, yes, I will be bringing another video in later on tonight. Okay. I wanted to come live. It's been a minute that I came on live because I like going live to anything else. Again, shout out to everybody who supported me when I was on doing the interview on 103.7 FM. Yeah, they put me on the radio to talk about relationships. That was cool. I was scared, but it was cool. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can talk to y'all. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but the universe did pull through. Like, I always give credit to the universe. So it wasn't my interview. It was the universe interview, and and we had a great segment. They want me to come back and do two more. So next time I'm gonna go all the way live and let y'all see the whole radio segment. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. All right. So with that basically being said, I love you, God love you, universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. Peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Ashe, amen, namaste, baby, salah. Yeah.